At just 27, she is an Olympic gold medalist, an Olympic silver medalist, a 3-time Olympic bronze medalist, and a 2-time World Championship gold medalist. But the thing that struck me preparing for this interview was that no one has ever really asked her about her journey. So how did a self-described lazy teenager step up her game, create a track record of excellence, and make the history books? What took her from Hatfield and Boxfield in St. Anne to Manchester, to Vere Clarendon, and now all across the world? My guest this evening is Shericka Jackson. Welcome to Profile. Shericka Jackson, welcome to Profile.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so a lot of people have spent their time talking to you about track and field, but no one really talks to you a lot about your journey to all of these, Olympic and World Championships medals. And just for everybody, just so people are clear, Olympic gold medalist at 27, Olympic silver medalist at 27, 3-time Olympic bronze medalist, and 2 World Championships gold medals already at 27. But the journey to all of that actually began with your mother and then with your grandmother. What were the early days like?
The early days with my mother, basic school was good. She took good care of me until my grandma wanted to take me. So after basic school, I went to live with my grandma until I was 9 years old, which was really good because, she's a strict grandma, the book grandma. So it was really, really good.
So you moved from your living with your mother in St. Anne?
In St. Anne to Manchester, so...
And 2 communities in St. Anne, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Hyattsfield and Boxfield in St. Anne.
Yes.
And then off to Manchester, where you were living with your grandmother for a while. What was your grandmother like? You said she was very, very strict. Were you running all the time?
No, only when she wanted to beat me, I would run. I would run, but it was really, really good with my grandma. We had a lot of cousins in the household, which was really good. And she, as I said, she was a church lady, so we always go to church. So it was really, really fun living with my grandma. I enjoy every moment of it because, she taught me so many things as a child, and I think, it was really, really good.
What were the conversations you and I were having? What was she talking about? What was she saying?
Firstly, my grandma is all about education. She was like, ensure that you get a good education. Remember, I'm in primary school, so she was always about education, how to bring yourself, how to go in church. She loved church, so all of us every Sunday we have to go to church. So it was really, really good. Some conversation about church, which I think drew me closer to God. So it was really, really good.
Now, at 9, as you say, that is when you moved again, and this time to go and live with your father. This was when you were meeting him for the first time.
Yes,
What's your father like?
He's really good. He's the type of father who so many love, and he pays good attention to the small things. And, it was just like I enjoy every moment of living with my father, the father who, and the baby and the family. So it was just like all love, cared for. And he was a little strict here and there, but it was really, really good. He loves me, take good care of me. So I enjoy living with my father.
You say he was strict as well. How did he compare to your grandmother?
Oh, Lord. Living in the house, it was like when I come from school, don't go outside. And if I go outside, other persons in the community will like, oh, she went outside. And probably I will get a little bit of beating. So, but otherwise, it was good.
Your mother as well, you say, was a big influence and was a big supporter through the early days. What did she do? What was she saying to you?
You know, my mommy, like if I have a sports day, my mommy will leave from St. Anne to Manchester just to be at the sports day. And she's like that now. You know, it was always that she's so supportive, whether she is far or near, you know. She's just always supportive. Any meats that keep in, whether it's a big meat, a small meat, you can always look for my mother there. The support from my mother is just amazing.
So then you moved on essentially from these early days to what was sort of the defining, one of the first defining moments in your life. So you're part of this really, really close-knit family, and then you move on to the Veertech days, but you weren't even supposed to be going to Veertech.
Not at all, you know. As I said, my grandma is from Manchester. My auntie lived topside Homewood at the time, and I was supposed to go to Homewood because I have family there, go to Homewood, and I was supposed to go. I collected every single thing from Homewood, uniform and everything, and then, well, my mother collected them. You know, my father was my caretaker, so my father has the right to make that decision, and I think with a lot of influence, I went to Veer Technical instead of Homewood Technical.
Why did he choose Veer over Homewood?
He had a boss which was a mutual friend of Mr. Horton and him. So
this is Constantine Horton,
yes,
the coach at Veertech.
Yeah, so they were mutual friends, and I think they decided that, look, Veer is the best place for her, and it was history after that.
So we've been talking about the early days of Shericka Jackson. How did she change her life and change her entire trajectory and start winning those gold medals that led her to Olympic as well as World Championship medals? What did she do? What changed? We're going to be talking about those Veertech days right after the break. You're watching Profile. Please stick around.